आर के त्यागी, गाजियाबाद, दिल्ली एनसीआर। ओम सच्ची जनवानी नमे चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय वीडियो यूट्यूब चैनल and share the video as much as possible to propagate our views, news and issues to all sections of society, all sections of political parties, to public at large and government too, ताकि sympathetic action हो, sympathetic consideration हो, and to mobilize all retiree friends to motivate them। और आपसे ये भी निवेदन है कि हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करने से और वीडियो को शेयर करने से हमारी मदद होती है, चैनल का विस्तार होता है। हमें ये मदद आपकी चाहिए, अच्छी बड़ी मदद है हमारे लिए, इसको करिए आप। कुछ रिएक्शन सुनाऊंगा, कुछ लोगों की बातें बताऊंगा आपको। सबसे पहले मैं आपको बताता हूँ, एक मिस्टर हैं एन राघवेंद्र राव। उन्होंने स्टेट बैंक के उमेश शर्मा जी को लिखा, क्योंकि वो पहले भी उमेश शर्मा जी ने कल एक अपडेट दिया था, उस संदर्भ में उन्होंने वो लिखा है। स्टेट बैंक का उनका केस जो चल रहा है उसी संबंध में दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में, और जिसमें 40 से 50% पेंशन उन्होंने करवा ली है। पर वो रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव के लिए लड़ रहे हैं अभी, और अपडेशन के लिए भी लड़ रहे हैं। उनका उस संबंध में आया था, तो उसको कह रहे हैं, वो राघवेंद्र राव कह रहे हैं, मिस्टर उमेश, क्लोज 2 ऑफ द मिनट्स ऑफ द मीटिंग साइंड बाई ए पार्टी to the 12th BPS reading suitable clause to be inserted in pension regulation for pension updation with each bipartite settlement। ये कहते हैं, उन्होंने बताया कि क्लोज 2 of the minutes of meeting signed by a party to the 12th BPS reading suitable clause to be inserted in pension regulation for pension updation with each bipartite। I have seen your views on about topic on Upadhyay WhatsApp group wall. Without contradicting your opinion, I would like to present my view as under. I do not think that the signatories possess such a high level of intellect, foresight, or even intent to weaken the case of pension in the upcoming Singla case in Supreme Court. My gut feeling is that the Supreme Court will give a positive ruling in favor of the pensioners sooner or later, provided the lawyers for the petitioners present strong arguments quoting the cases cited by you and other cases laws. This is my foregone conclusion. Whatever contrary interpretation may be held by pensioners and IBA DFS on Regulation 35(1) of PSB's pension regulations, the fact remains that the wording of the regulation does not specifically or categorically provide for the pension updation, though it undoubtedly supports directly and indirectly the pension updation in PSBs. The intent of the regulation, coined in words suitable for IBA and DFS, seems to be to leave the updation entirely in the hands of the bank management and at their discretion, and not to delegate any right for updation to the pensioners. I would like to take clause 2 of the minutes in a positive way. The MP Telangana committee has asked to give recommendation on various pensions issues in SBI, the first of which was whether pension must be updated with every salary revision. The recommendations of the committee entirely are not in public domain. I believe that committee gave a positive recommendation and that the GOI group of Government of India accepted the recommendation. I also believe that Government of India has suitably asked IBA to implement the recommendations, and it is as a sequel to its development that IBA addressed the issue of pension updation along with 12th BPS by way of beginning. However, IBA avoided using the name of PU as it would contravene the stand already taken by IBA DFS in Supreme Court on the interpretation of the Regulation 35(1), and in order to appease the court, IBA DFS introduced the concept of ex gratia, hiding behind the theory of sub judice, wearing tiger skin. In my view, clause 2 of the minutes is in the right direction and needs to be welcomed. The step may be viewed from a positive angle. The step will put to rest all litigations on PU in banks. एन राघवेंद्र राव, ये कल आज का है, इन्होंने आज ही लिखा है इन्हें। आगे एक वरिष्ठ सीनियर एक्टिविस्ट कहते हैं, ex gratia will strengthen our contention genuineness of revision demand. It will prove that they are agreeing to, but trying to deny and escape joint note is also okay, but it is aimed at bailing our IBA from trouble in Supreme Court that it invited by denying that there is no provision of updation. एक मेरे और साथी ने लिखा है, नाउ द MC Singla case has assumed prime importance for the retirees, which must be won. IBA on behalf of UFB and DFS will make utmost effort to derail the judgment. The petitioners' advocate are definitely gearing up to counter the offensive of this defendant combine. It is do or die battle for us. Dangerous cobras are the opponent. Will come prepared with their venom. The combine has done enough damage to us in the name of ex gratia. आगे एक सज्जन और हैं, उन्होंने लिखा है, एक्टिविस्ट हैं सब। We are the family members of Modi ji, faithful and obedient during service and now as citizen of our great country. In the family all are not obedient, but we were and are obedient. So an earnest appeal to Mr. our PM is not to depute any advocate to Supreme Court against us. Let the Honorable Supreme Court decide on the merits, then सबका साथ सबका विकास। ये तो ये गलत कह रहे हैं, कोई ऐसे नहीं करता, और करता तो उन्हें, वो तो वकील एडवोकेट अपॉइंट करता, वही हमारे फेवर में बोलने लगता, तो लेकिन ऐसा संभव नहीं और ना कोई करेगा। ये इन्होंने लिखा, ठीक है, इनका मैंने आपको सुना। अच्छा, विश्व बंदोपाध्याय हैं, ये DG से रिटायर हुए हैं और देना बैंक में DGM थे, और ये टेक्सास में रह रहे हैं आजकल। वैसे बॉम्बे सेटल्ड हैं, फैमिली इनकी टेक्सास में है, तो वहीं टेक्सास यानी कि USA में है टेक्सास। इन्होंने एक मेरे पास भेजा है, कहते हैं, आई हैव सेंड टुडे द फॉलोइंग टेक्स्ट मैसेज बाई ईमेल to UFBU, AIBA, IBOC, AIBOA, BAFI, NOBW, NOBO, INBOC and BKSM and IBA. This is with reference to the proposed ex gratia to retirees. As per 12th BPS agreement dated 8 March 24, the retirees will get ex gratia from 1st November 22 based on their basic pension plus DR as 31st October 22. You are aware that pre-2002 retirees were not getting 100%. Retirees were not getting 100% debt relief neutralized on 31st October 22. Hence, if the ex gratia to pre-2002 retirees is calculated based on their basic pension plus tapered DA as on 30th October 22, then this will again be an anomaly causing the pre-2002 retirees again deprived, who will be getting lesser ex gratia than that of post-2002 retirees. Though the calculation sheet prepared and circulated by AIB has reckoned 100% DR notionally for calculating ex gratia, it is not certain whether, in absence of a clear stipulation in the agreement, the debt relief DR will finally be reckoned notionally at 100% DR neutralized. As such, please ensure to include an explanatory note in the agreement so as to calculate the ex gratia to pre-2002 retirees by notionally reckoning 100% DR. Thanking you yours सिंसियरली विश्वनाथ बंदोपाध्याय, टेक्सास USA। तो ये इन्होंने भेजा। और नमस्कार साथियों, आर के त्यागी का जवाब